Today's my birthday. Yes, ma'am. Miss Aries. Yes, ma'am. Look at her. 22 ain't never looked so good. I can definitely say I am a very hyper independent person, being one of the facts why I'm out here. But nah, one of the reasons why I did wanted to not do much on my birthday is I just wanted to feel my existence. I think within the previous birthdays I've had, I was just doing so much that on my actual birthday, it just felt like, I don't know, it's not like you just do extra stuff for your birthday and it feels like you're just trying to please everybody else, even though it's, even though it's your birthday, it's like you're trying to please everybody else because you want people to be comfortable, have fun. Like, you don't want to be seen as the person with the boring birthday. But it's like now, I don't care about none of that shit. And I'm also trying to heal myself. So one of the things I don't want to do right now is just like indulge on like just distractions and extra shit instead of just taking this time to like ask myself like, who is the woman I become, and like what have I been doing, and where I'm trying to go in life. Yeah, that's really been my focus. Like I said, I just wanted to come here and just speak on just my independence. And like, since I was walking, taking a little clarity walk, I've known and I've been peeped this, but I'm just coming more and more into realization that the hyper independence that I have is not necessarily healthy. It's gotten better, of course, but there are still aspects, there's still little things amongst myself that I know I can do better with, especially when it comes to just more so emotions. Definitely emotions. And one of the reasons is that when you have adults or guardians around you when you're a fucking child and you don't feel like you can really express your emotions because you feel like they have their own issues going on and you don't want to become a burden, that big word, burden. You don't want to become a burden. I just kind of lived out my mind into thinking when I ask for help, when I just ask specific things, when I just express myself, I feel like it's a burden on other people's lives. And then I notice like how annoyed I can be with people who are just needy, even if they're like their needs aren't even like excessive. Like some people are just naturally, I don't want to say needy, just naturally people that aren't afraid to just express who they are and just their emotions and their needs and their wants, and they're not afraid of showing you that they're attached to you. And I used to really irk myself, but now I'm noticing, like Sean, like that irks your soul because you feel like you're not able to do that, even though you are. Like, you're able to express and just comfortably be yourself without having to think in the back of your head like, oh my god, I wonder this person just thinking like, ew, this bitch talking too much, or I wonder if she even listening to me, like I wonder if she's saying to herself like, why she's still talking to me, or like why she's telling me this, or like just all that. And I just want to come here and say, like, if there are individuals, once you start to become, did I feel a water droplet? Once you start to become more aware of just the bad habits, like I've just become more aware of my bad habit of like just not expressing my emotions, how I feel, why I feel the way I feel, and just standing on that without feeling guilty. Like, I think one of the things I do is, even when I do express my emotions, I feel guilty. Like, I feel like, damn, like, Sean, you gave them to him kind of rough. Like, but it's like, no. Sometimes you need to be stern. Sometimes you need to be straight to the point. No, not trying to sweeten them up. Like, sometimes that honesty is really a part of you, and you shouldn't feel terrible for like finally expressing that to people that quote unquote love you, or people that you love, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just accepting that I have not always been the best person to come and like express your feelings to, or like I've not always been the best of friend, or like I'm just coming to realization that I've not always been the good person. And that kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, but it's also life. Sometimes people are going to get your bad days, and those bad days could affect your whole fucking relationship just because you were unable to communicate and really express what the real issue was within your life. So you just kind of accept the way you lashed out and accept the reaction that you got from other people instead of trying to fix it once you realize that, damn, I was really in the wrong that whole entire time. I don't know. Let me not say I don't know, because I do know. You just gotta be honest with yourself, boogie butt. And that requires like deep honesty. That's another reason why I wanted to come out here and just like walk by myself, because people were like asking me like, oh, you want to hang out, you want to go out? I'm just like, no disrespect, or not saying I don't love you, not saying I don't enjoy the gesture, but I need to fill myself up right now. Like, I'm 22 and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 22 and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, and it's something. I'm accepting that as well. Like, I feel like a lot of shit I've done up to this point, I've did so other people won't perceive me as me not doing nothing, or I've done so I could just look like a successful person based on these titles or these different identities I try to pick up on, even though they aren't really me, because if they were, I would not be sitting here complaining. It's one of those things. I'm just so over lying to myself about my feelings, about how I feel, about the goods, the bads, I'm just over wearing this mask. Like wearing this mask so I don't be perceived as like the weird girl, like weird, quirky, cringy, slow. I'm joking. But seriously, I'm just over that. I'm at a standstill where I no longer care about how you perceive me, because I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I no longer care if you were to think like, oh, you switched up or whatever case may be, because I'm being honest. I'm being honest with myself, and me being honest with myself is freeing myself from these expectations that I've put on myself, because your girl be hard on myself. I be so hard on myself, and it's like I be so hard on myself, and I never sit down and just thank myself or congratulate myself, or even how to actually do that, because then I feel bad when I'm unable to do that for other people, and I'll do it myself. Like, outside of buying yourself stuff, it's like, what other way can you congratulate yourself? Could you celebrate yourself? Because I could have sat here and just bought myself a bunch of shit, and it's like, what if that, where would have that would have gotten me? Not far. So it's just taking time to just feel my presence in my existence, because life can be so complicated, but life can also be so fucking simple if you just pay attention to who you are and your own needs, and stop trying to listen to what other people are telling you is the right way, because at the end of the day, only you know the right way based off of your fucking feeling and intuition. Genuinely speaking. If you need to express your ones, express all that shit, because it gets all icky up inside your body. Like, I can definitely recall when I don't express things, it's like this feeling in my throat. It's like something stuck in my throat. Like something is stuck in my throat, preventing me to say what I need to say. I don't know if that's anxiety. I don't know if that's like my throat chakra being blocked. I don't know what it is, but I can definitely feel a difference when I express myself, and then you feel empowered. Like you when you continue to do it, you just feel like, damn, this shit really not that hard. Like, what was I scared of? Like, the person reaction to me being real, to me being a real bitch. You scared people knowing that you're a real bitch. Exactly. Sometimes you have to put yourself in that delusional perspective, like, because life is a fucking delusion in itself. Genuinely speaking, like, it's about how you perceive this shit. It's about the actual likes, one's desires, and you pushing through that. Like, I just really want y'all to push through just expressing who you are unapologetically in every arena, whether you at work, whether you at school, whether you in the house, whether you with your friends, whatever community you are around. Be your authentic self. And there's another thing, like, we get in certain particular communities or fields or groups, and we start to feel like we have to adjust to this group to feel a part of it. You ain't gotta do all that. You can just do you. And the people that will come will really love you, and you will really feel that. And I'm just noticing that, like, people I've met when I was really my authentic self, like, I fucks with them niggas heavy. So fucking heavy. People that I feel like I can be genuinely honest with and will not feel like if we're going to start an argument or some sort of combative situation is going to occur to me just being honest. Niggas I'm still fucking love. Like, don't ever be afraid of just being a fucking main character. I know we said that a lot on social media and throw that word around. We like, oh, be the main character. But don't be afraid to be the main character in your story. Okay? This is your life. This is your story. You got one life. I mean, you got others depending on if you believe in reincarnation, but you got one life that you're gonna remember. Live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. And I'm living it to the fullest. Generally doing what I want to fucking do, bitch.